So how e-commerce can use SYMSON to implement pricing? Of course, it starts with a good segmentation. So you have products that are very competitive. In this case, we have the Amazon or the microwave product. We always also have a product which are less competitive. So we often segment these products into key value items, and these products belong to a different pricing strategy. If you have a good product segmentation, you can apply the relevant strategy to that products and change the price. And you can, of course, also include business rules like minimum margins, but also notifications to protect your margins and to keep prices to a certain range. I think I can best show you how that works in SYMSON itself. So going back to the tool here in SYMSON itself, how you can apply this into SYMSON is that you have two types of strategies. I already explained the key value item strategy and the non-key value item strategy, and how it can work for key value item strategy is that you have a competitor on top of it. So you want to apply or benchmark your price with your key competitors. So you can set in SYMSON the key competitors for each product. Then we have the elasticity. So if there is room to change your prices when you have still a competitor benchmark, and apply on top of that an elasticity strategy. And it's also combined with a cost. So this is how you can make a strategy in SYMSON with key value items and non-key value items, where you have the orange blocks, which are more the fundamentals like competitor, elasticity, and cost. And we have the blue blocks, which are the business rules, and the red ones are the notifications. So what I did right now is that I just made a first strategy for the key value item, and it's always works from top to down. So in this case, we start with a competitor, then it will take a look to the elasticity, then it will take a look at the cost. The minimum margin is applied on top of the cost, and we include stock check just business rule, which includes the stock position of your product. So you can set different logic according to the velocity of each product. If it has a week on stock, you can make different price than if it has a year or a couple of months on stock. Then I included a price rounding, that you have an attractive price psychology for this product. And the red one is a notification, and it means that you get a notification if price wants to go below the minimum margin. As I said, it works from top to down, with the exception that the minimum margin is always leading. So even though the competitor price of your competitors goes lower, the minimum margin will always be respected to avoid that you're losing margin with the strategy. Of course, you can take it out, but if you take it in, this is a big condition for applying the strategy. So this is how you can combine different drivers in the strategy. Also apply a cross elasticity strategy with combining competitors and elasticity for the items that are really price sensitive and competitor intensive. It is often combined, the key value item strategy, with a non-key value item strategy. So these are items that are less price sensitive, less competitive, could be sold together with the key value item. Here we don't take into account the competition because it's less competitive. We solely focus on the willingness to pay. So we can make, based upon all the order lines in the past, a prediction what will be an optimal price for a higher margin, that if you have an attractive price for your key value items, you can actually compensate the margin with the non-key value items. This strategy is based upon elasticity combined with a cost, of course, also a minimum margin on top of these costs, and a business rule where you have a price change that is kept for each price change, for example, 2 to 3%, so that your price changes are within a certain range and you don't have big differences every time. And we also apply a price rounding for this strategy, that the end price also has a certain price tactic and price psychology to make an attractive offer. So these are two basic strategies where you combine different drivers, key value item and a non-key value item strategy, to apply a dynamic pricing strategy today, taking into account different kind of drivers. So not solely focusing on competition, but having more drivers into your strategy and applying a very competitive pricing only for your key value item, compensating actually that lower margin with non-key value items where the price sensitivity is lower. So this is how you can set up a pricing strategy in SYMSON, just by combining all these drivers and by making the price strategy you would like to apply in the market. So this is how it could work in SYMSON.